What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Special Attack. I'm a happy boy today. I am a happy boy today, and it's because today is Destiny Day. We are here in Destiny on PlayStation 4. The game is made by Bungie, in case you've been living under a rock for the past year or so. This is my Guardian. She is a hunter, she is fierce, and we have just been kicking all kinds of ass, and we're gonna dance about it. So here we are. We're at the tower. We're at the main hub in the game. And this is where you're going to be cashing your gear, equipping new gear, buying new weapons, buying new ships, buying new sparrows, and all things of that nature. There's all various corridors over here. So, if any of you watch my channel regularly, you might know that I did a bunch of videos on the beta gameplay for the Destiny beta when it was out. So I'm not going to do what I would typically do and go into like the character customization and show you guys all the different things. We are going to take a look at the menu here. Yeah, we're not going to look at all that other stuff because the videos are here. I'll link them down in the description if you care to see the character customization. And I have a few videos on the other the other two classes as well. So I'll link those in the description, like I said, and you guys can check those out if you want. But here is my real life Final Destiny build Guardian. She is a hunter. She is beautiful. Now, I will go through these again since it's the final version and there have been some tweaks to things. This is your character page. This is where you can see your class and your subclasses. I haven't been able to unlock the subclass yet, but apparently you're able to change your playstyle just with the click of the button here. So that's pretty cool. I'm eager to see what that's all about. You have your guns right here. I have a few different ones there. You have your sniper rifle, which is my secondary weapon. And then you have a heavy weapon. Mine is rocket launcher. And if you go down, you can see you can change out your sparrow skin, which is your vehicle in the game. You can change out your sign, your emblem. And then your regular jump ships, which is how you teleport from place to place in the game. And you have your ghost shell. As well as, over here, we have our gear. Different various helmets you can wear, different gauntlets, different chest pieces, different legs. And then you have class armor. I don't have any class armor yet, but, well, I kind of do. You see that little white scarf around my neck? That's her class armor. She's able to get cloaks and capes and things of that nature when you get a little bit more into the game, but enough about that. So you go into the inventory here. Here's your materials you collect. I haven't been able to do anything with the materials yet. I don't really know what that's all about. This was a reward right here from a mission I just completed before this game. And here are ether seeds. It's a consumable. It's the only one I've found so far. You're able to get more glimmer, which is the game's currency, out of your enemies, if we enable that. Which I'm going to do, actually. But let's get to what we all came here to see, why don't we? And that's, of course, some gameplay. Now, I'm fairly early into the game. I'm a level 5, I believe, right now. And I showed you in my other videos pretty much the first handful of missions that the beta offered, which is how the game starts. So, I said before that I believed, and friends of mine also believe, that the game beta was just a locked full version of the game, which it did seem like could be true. We're gonna go to the moon right here, the Dark Beyond. I haven't been here yet. I might die, I might not. Who knows? I haven't even seen this mission yet. So I thought it would be a good time to do the special attack for you guys. That's why it wasn't up earlier in the day. I wanted to get to a point in the game that I haven't already showed in the beta videos. So that's why it's coming out so late. I wanted to make sure we were able to see something new this time.
We gave up the moon to keep the hive away from Earth. We hope that would be enough for them.
So, we're going to turn down the story a little bit, because I don't want to spoil the story for you, really. So, we're going to get going in here, and as we do, I want to talk to you guys about my thoughts on the game. If you're not familiar with Special Attack, that's kind of what I do. I jump in, I give you my honest feedback on what I think the game
I used to look up here at night and
deserves.
wonder what the hive were doing.
I
But the only
don't
activity
give a
that
review
was
score,
easy. It was blocked or buried.
but I do give my honest impressions, and whether they're good or bad, I give them. I'm not paid by anyone like a lot of gamers think people are paid to give reviews and this and that or everything. I'm on my own here. I just want to play these games for you guys so you guys can check them out. and get a feel for maybe if you want to purchase it for yourself or not. So that's what Special Attack is all about. I do a little preview, we talk about the game, the good, the bad, the ugly, and you decide for yourself if it's worth your time.
The Guardian came here, searching for a way into the High Fortress.
First things first.
But he just disappeared.
Let's talk about the visuals
Let's
we
pick
made
up
as
his
well,
trail.
since I'm looking at
His last known
this
coordinates are up
gorgeous
ahead.
display right now. The visuals are awesome. This game looks fantastic. I thought it might look a little bit grainy, and you can see even when you get up like pretty close here, the textures are not bad at all. It actually looks really good. And I'm playing this right now on a 27-inch monitor. I'm pretty close to the screen, so I would be able to see if there was like really any kind of blemishes in the textures and the graphics or anything like that. There's Earth. You can see it slowly spinning around. That's pretty cool. Seems like you wouldn't be able to see it spinning because it spins at such a slow rate, but I'll let it go, Bungie. I'm gonna let that go. Now I don't think I can take out my Sparrow yet because I haven't synced it yet. Yeah, we have to sync the Sparrow and then we can show off some of that. So yeah, I think the graphics look fantastic. I think the game looks really cool. All the environments I've been to so far were just between Russia and now the moon. Russia is on Earth, in case you did not know.
The Guardian's last report
And,
said he captured this old accelerator
you know,
from an unknown fallen house.
all the locations are still able to look like really separate from each other, and I really like that a lot. I had played the beta, like I said, and I only got to see the first handful of missions. They all kind of look similar, but now that I'm in the full game here, everything looks really good. The environments, you can tell they spent a lot of time designing them. So I'm really happy with the way the graphics turned out. The weapons look really cool. There's a lot of detail on them. If you can get a look at your reticle there, your side, the middle pieces, you get these little reels next to the reticle, and then you can see all the details on the side of the gun. I wish I could like turn it for you, but I can't. So let me get the negative
Some of
things
this equipment
out of the
shows
way,
recent activity.
because
Had to be the
I
Guardian
should
joke.
just say right now, I love this game. I'm addicted already. I'm like 4, maybe 3 hours in, and I just love it so much. I've been in love with this since I played the beta. It's exactly what I want. So a couple of the negative things are, I've noticed that I've gone back to areas I explored during the beta,
He was
and I noticed that
colony base, not too far.
it was kind of
Maybe he's still
empty,
there.
and I was like, well, okay, it's just a beta. Maybe when we go back in the full game,
Fallen.
there's
We're being
gonna be
hunted.
some kind of loot there or something. But a lot of these environments are still empty, which kind of has me not feeling too hot about it. But I gotta say, that's really my only complaint. So now that that's out of the way, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that in a little bit. I just gotta focus up here. Let's talk about the combat since we're in the heat of battle right now. The combat's ridiculously fun. It feels super tight. A lot of people are comparing this to Halo. I don't think that's inaccurate. But I have to say that there is a sense of urgency in the way you move compared to Halo. Halo is kind of more floaty, a little bit slower paced than this. The enemies, oh boy, the AI really approaches you as they did in Halo, and the way you kind of see that sense of like you can slide in, knife. I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. Yep, went down. Look at that. Look at that. Let's give that another try. So anyway, the way you like go into combat here is definitely a little bit more Call of Duty than Halo, I would say, which is totally cool with me. I love that they did that. There's really a kind of like quickness to the way you move, especially in the melee. You just might have noticed right there, it's a lot more fast-paced, like Call of Duty's knife melee, than Halo's. Well, let's get out of the way here. We're getting bombarded. But it's awesome. The guns feel really visceral. Your specials, your grenades, they all feel really good. Which as soon as I'm supercharged, I'll show you this special move here, which I have showed again in the beta videos. But yeah, it feels really, really good. let's take out these fools real quick. Why don't we? It's my little knife throw right there. Come on out. Oh, oh. Oh boy. Good time as ever to show you this. That's my special. It's the golden gun. You eliminate people in one shot pretty much, more or less, unless they have a shield up, which that captain just did. Then it kind of takes 2 shots. But we survived. Whew. Now I can catch my breath and talk a little bit more about what's going on here. Oh, there's a ship coming. Great. So this is kind of the way the game rolls with the combat, though. Once you get into it, you are in. They really don't let up, and drop ships keep coming at you, which is awesome. I have no problem with that. I love it. Man, they are moving. So, yeah, that's how I feel about the gameplay. I feel like it's got its Halo influences, as well as the AI and the enemies. But there is definitely that sense of urgency that's in Call of Duty with the way you pace around the level and the way you use your weapons and your melees. Oh, missed that. Now, here's another negative thing I'll get out of the way real quick. It's not, I mean, this game was kind of pitched as, I don't know, I might be making this up, but I feel like I heard them talk about this as if it was an MMO. It's not quite really built the same way as an MMO. It's got MMO elements, it's got a lot of RPG elements, but, oh, what the hell is that thing? Jesus. Boy, I botched that up real good. It's worth noting that I'm in a mission right now in which I'm at a lower level for. This is a level 6 hard mission. I think I'm level 5. Yeah, I am level 5. You can see at the bottom of the screen. So that's why I'm kind of struggling here. This game is definitely geared for more than one player at a time, which is not to say you can't do this by yourself. I've been playing through the first, like I said, few hours by myself. But it is a lot more fun with a partner, and I'm going to be doing some more playing later on with some friends. And I can tell you I've already experienced the multiplayer from the beta gameplay, and it's awesome. It's definitely the way to play. I'm not a big advocate for multiplayer games, but I gotta say, Destiny is definitely more fun when you have friends by your side. So what was I even talking about? I'm losing all kinds of focus here, you guys. This is mayhem right now. Gosh, why can I not make my grenades count here? Bad throws. I'm getting so nervous. I'm getting so nervous. So, yeah, it's not really like an MMO. It's more of an RPG, a first-person RPG. A lot of people have been comparing it to, oh, Jesus God, get me out of here. Run! Oh boy, I'm just going down all over the place here, you guys. A lot of people have been comparing it to Borderlands meets Halo. I don't know if that's fair to say. It's definitely got some Borderlands influences, but the way the loot system works is a little bit different than Borderlands. Where are these guys? I think they're above me. And the gunplay, I don't really find the gunplay to be like Borderlands at all, quite frankly. So there's definitely some Borderlands-esque ideas in here. Just because, you know, it's an FPS with loot. This guy's done. I've had enough of his crap. So long, Capitan. Gosh.
You can grab your Sparrow now.
Thank God. Jeez Louise.
The colony base he was looking for should
I don't
be on
even
the
know
other
if it's
side of the
fair to
ridge.
say that that's a negative thing, because it's its own thing. It really. Oh Jesus! Come on, man. It doesn't need to be an MMO. Honestly, there's enough to do in this game. There's a whole lot of game here. There's strike missions. There's going to be raids, which I guess are more geared towards MMO folks. I haven't done a raid yet, so I guess it's not fair of me to say that there's not really MMO stuff in here. But the only thing that's really like open and feels like online is when you're in the tower and you can just jump in and out of parties. I mean, you can jump in and out of parties in the middle of the game too, but when you have your friends and other players around you, it's just a little bit different. You can go do stuff together. You can go check out your inventory. You can go exchange weapons. You can go buy new ships. All that kind of stuff. This is what I needed, you guys. This big boy is what I needed all along. But it is connected in the sense that when you're in the middle of a mission and there are other players nearby, you guys can just go off and do your mission together, which is really cool, actually. But that's my really only nitpicking I have to do. I love this game. I think it's really well done. I think there's like plenty of game here to keep you busy and coming back for more. There's 3 different classes, as I said earlier in the episode, and if you can't find enough to do in this game, then you're doing it wrong, because there's bounties. You can go back to old levels and collect your bounties. There's just a ton to do. You can go back in and, like I said, do strike missions with friends, earn more XP, earn rare loot. You can do raids with large groups of players. You can do tons of stuff. Or you can just wander around on your own and look for hidden loot chests, things of that nature as well. I'm actually going to steal this thing, I think. But I think this game is incredible. Just to be perfectly clear. Complaints aside, I mean, nothing's perfect, and I'm only the only reason I'm bringing that stuff up even is because I have nothing but good things to say about this game, so I want to be like a little bit. I just want to give somewhat of a critique, just so you're aware that there could be areas where this game improves, but I'm in love with it. I'm going to be playing this game for a very long time. And I'm really looking forward to jumping in here with my friends and doing all the co-op stuff together, which is really, like I said, not something I usually say. I really don't like multiplayer games all that much. But I'm excited to do it in this game. So this is incredibly hard. That's the other thing I want to talk about before we go here. Is oh boy, please get away from me, sir. Please get away from me, sir. I am death. The other thing I want to talk about before we go, like I said, is the level difference. That the RPG stuff is what you're really gonna feel when you head into a mission like this and you're a little bit out leveled. Boy, are you gonna feel the difference. It matters. It matters what level you are. You are gonna definitely want to, unless you're doing a YouTube video, take the time to level up before you head into these missions, because it's tough, man, especially if you don't have any friends. And it works the other way around too. If you go back into a mission and say you've leveled up past your enemies, you're gonna feel really, really powerful. There's just a good balance between making you feel like a badass as well as the enemies feel like a threat.
This is where he was headed.
So that's something I think is really key for the longevity of this game. Because you don't want to be leveling up and getting all this rare loot and then have it be like, well, it doesn't really matter, because no matter what I do, this enemy's going to be this strong, or this guy's going to be this strong, or I'm going to be this weak, or I'm going to be this strong. So it's good that they really took the time to balance it out. And there's definitely a lot of improvements they've made from the beta, where the enemies have got a lot tougher and they do a lot different things than I saw them do in the beta anyway. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about the game in general. I mean, I don't know, if I had to score it right now based on what I've played so far, I definitely say a 9 easily. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot to do. There's a lot left to do, and I plan on doing it all. So, yeah, definitely check out Destiny. If you had any kind of interest in it, Bungie did a great job. There's a lot of influence from Halo in here. The enemies have a lot of Halo influence. The weapons have a lot of Halo influence. The whole sci-fi feel, you can definitely feel has Halo influences. But that said, it is its own game. They just used that experience they got from Halo and made something really, truly next-gen feeling, and something that's like just its own new IP. And I really, really am enjoying it so far. So I definitely recommend checking out Destiny. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Special Attack. I'm going to hit it on my Sparrow here. We're going to keep gunning down these darkness, fallen enemies, whoever they are. They're dead. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care, because they're chumps and they're going down. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw here today. We're going to have lots of Let's Plays on Destiny coming up. That's why I kept this kind of brief today, because I'm going to be showing you guys all kinds of stuff, and I'm kind of in a hurry tonight, so I can get to work on more stuff for you. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel so you can catch out all the Destiny Let's Plays I have coming out for you, as well as some other cool stuff I have coming out this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Beast NJ. You can follow me on Twitter at @thebeast_NJ. And until then, guys, keep on gaming.